power of online channels to broadcast information globally, instantaneously, and at no cost represents an unrivaled opportunity for the promotion of goods and services. But digital marketing is regulated by a legal framework, and if businesses are not mindful of their obligations, an inadvertent breach of the law can be only one click away. The Australian Competition and Consumer Commission regulates digital advertising content and disclosures through the Australian Consumer Law. The Privacy Act sets out procedures for the collection and handling of personal information, and the Spam Act places restrictions on sending unsolicited promotional messages. As with any form of marketing, you must not advertise online in a way that is likely to mislead or deceive. False or misleading claims must not be included in any branding, statements, or quotes. Businesses should be wary of paying a public figure for a testimonial. If it does not reflect a genuinely held opinion, or they have not actually experienced the good or service, it is likely to be considered misleading. The key question to ask is whether the overall impression created by your advertisement is false or inaccurate. To avoid creating a misleading impression, it is best practice to disclose when a post is sponsored. You can also be held accountable for posts or public comments made by others on your social media pages. You accept responsibility for false or misleading comments on your sites if you are aware of them and fail to remove them. Similarly, businesses that don't remove testimonials or reviews that they know to be fake risk breaching the Competition and Consumer Act. Email, SMS, and instant messaging can be an excellent way to provide your customers with useful and engaging information, but you must be careful to ensure that your marketing does not cross the line and become spam. Commercial messages are those that promote, offer, or advertise the supply or suppliers of goods and services. If you are planning to send a commercial message to an electronic address, there are 3 key rules to be aware of. Recipients must first have consented to receive messages from your business. For example, by entering their email address into a contact form and ticking a subscribe to newsletter box. Secondly, messages must include clear and accurate details of the person or business that authorised the message. It's important that this information is readily accessible and that the recipient isn't forced to click through a thread of pages before they find your contact details. Thirdly, messages must contain a way for the recipient to opt out of future communications. The process for unsubscribing must be clear and simple. All requests must be acted upon, and you must stop sending the person commercial messages within 5 business days. Where the law classifies the message as spam, the Australian Communication Media Authority has the power to issue formal warnings or fines, seek injunctions, or take parties to the federal court. Each time a customer signs up to your mailing list, gets in touch for a quote, or makes a purchase, you will collect personal information. Care must be taken to ensure details are kept secure and that the collection, use, or disclosure of any personal information is in accordance with privacy law. In the interest of transparency, make a privacy policy which includes a collection notification statement and informs consumers about what you intend to do with their information. Provide a link to this whenever you're collecting personal details. You shouldn't collect information unless it's relevant and necessary for your business. For example, don't ask for a person's driver's license number if they're just purchasing a product. If you're unsure about what you can or can't include in an online marketing campaign, seek legal advice.